Appler, as always. My actual question, though, is, this team, when it's going well, Ryan, wears down the opponent. And that's what I saw here. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, it is. I think what you saw here tonight is when I talk about, we have a recipe and the way we want to play today. For the most part, that's 60 minutes of, the way we like to do things. Got a lot of people involved. Everybody was into the game, and then it allows us to play that style, that way, that fashion. Makes it really hard on opponents, and then we have the offensive capabilities to, finish in our chances when we get those. So I thought that was a case here tonight. Quickly just told the guys that we have to bottle that up, and we can't accept anything less than that going forward here.
On the ice, we haven't seen much of him, unfortunately, due to injury, but Luke Bruskowski coming back tonight. I mean, the guy just had an issue with his hand, and he's out there throwing punches to defend a teammate. What does he mean to your room right now?
Well, I think that was maybe something that, he didn't need to do that, just considering what he's come back with injuries, and we were just making sure that he was going to be, not hurt again and safe. But also it just means, what kind of group that we have in there, and the players that we brought in. I mean, they've been instantly a part of our culture and a part of our team. You would have think that these guys have been playing here for 4 years together. So he's a big part of it. I wish everyone could see more and more of him and why we brought him here, because he does a lot of really good things really, really well, and I think he's only going to get better over the next couple weeks.
Ryan, no coach is probably a fan of having to go on the road tomorrow and play another game back-to-back. How are you going to prepare for that? Because I know there's been a couple of games where you play here and then there's a bit of a letdown on the road. Your thoughts about that? Is there any different messaging going to go on the bus tomorrow when you head down there?
Well, just pretty much, if I could record what you just said, and I'll play it for the guys tomorrow.
I'd love to have it.
No, seriously, that is going to be, the clear message. Now we have in the past been able to go to Mississauga, which is a good trip for us, and have some success there. So we'll draw upon that and just know, again, it's, now we're down to 10 games to go here. It has to be the same effort every night, and that's the message to the guys.
I know after the weekend that you just had, but playing against a team like Sudbury, where you've mentioned multiple times, they're a better team than what the record indicates. How important is that coming off the weekend you just had?
That's a really good hockey team over there. Dangerous players. They're really, they're a lot to handle. So, I think for us, it's like I talked about, going through the adversity a little bit. It allows you to, have a little bit more attention to detail in practices. The guys have a little bit more buy-in. You call it the small font, if you will. You just have a little bit more to that, and all of a sudden it goes into a really well-played hockey game. So, if anything, I think it was just more, the results on the road we didn't like, and we had a couple days to figure out why and fix it, and I thought we did that tonight.
Kind of on Greg's question a little bit, going into Mississauga tomorrow, it's been an up and down month where it seems like you get some traction, then you lose some traction. How do you kind of make sure you jump into the weekend off the great high off this game?
Well, let's just try to build on it. Again, we were able to use all lines tonight, get everybody moving. Nobody was taxed or anything like that here tonight, so I think that helps us going into tomorrow, and we'll just see what happens.
Don't forget, subscribe and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.